All right, today is the day here in Southern California in the beautiful desert. We're gonna do a shout out to Aputure for giving me this free microphone. It is the Aputure Deity. See that? Pretty cool, huh? So the story behind this is, got it for free, of course. I went to NAB 2016 last year. Long awaited video, but I've been busy. But anyway, so I went to the Aputure booth. I was going to see just to see the products they have, and I was going to see Tom Antost. He was going to talk there, and he was going to do a demonstration of the Aputure display they have and all the functions that you can do with it. You know, the peaking and the zebra and the exposure values you can adjust on it. And so anyway, so I sat down and we were waiting for Tom to go up, and I think they didn't have another camera, or their camera broke or something happened to it, and they wanted another camera. And I said, you can use my XC10. I was gonna film Tom with my XC10. They said, no, it's we need a different size camera with a different size HDMI out. I said, I got a Sony A5100 in my bag here. And they reached to the back of my bag and grabbed it, and it was perfect. So they set it up, and Tom was using that for the monitor, not for filming the whole thing, and it was pointing out kind of out into the audience here, and he was talking about the exposure from that camera. So they used my camera. So after it was over, I filmed the whole thing with my XC10. I'll leave a link to that demonstration in below here. So it was about 20-25 minute talk. You know, it was great. Quite a few people showed up, met some pretty cool people, and I met a guy from LA and his friend, and then right after the thing was over, we talked a little bit to people, and then we went to the Kinfinity booth. He wanted to look at the Kinfinity 6K cameras there, so we went right there. Totally forgot my camera was at Aputure booth, right? So we stayed at the Kinfinity booth for like half an hour or so, and then we kind of separated. I said, I'll talk to you later or whatever, and I went to the Canon booth to see one of their demonstrations on that big stage they had. And then I got a text from Aputure guys. I forget the guy's name. Anyway, I can leave all that stuff in the link. They said, hey, you left your camera here. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. So I went over there to pick up a camera, and they said, we're going to give you this microphone for helping us. And it came with this case here. Isn't that nice? Came with that case there. Right here. It came with the little instruction stuff here. Came with the furry thing, the wind block. Came with the little mic stand adapter. And I bought this on Amazon to go with it. So, how do I use this? I have a C300 Mark II. And here's the C300 Mark II audio unit and display unit. And it slides in right there like that. It's perfect. Matter of fact, I used it Sunday downtown LA. Did a last scene of a movie there. So, I'm going to play you a little footage from a couple of short films I've shot with this mic, and then we'll discuss the attributes of it and what I think of it here. So I'll play that right now, just a few seconds.
We have prepared for today. We have role played for today. You are ready. Not moving forward sets us back.
I swear to God, you are crazy. You are certifiably insane. I'm not sure if I'm equipped to handle this.
I have a fear of cars and driving. Can you just go?
I'm sorry, my car was in the shop all week. You know how dodgy ACs can be in the heat. If you want, I can cancel this ride. It's perfectly fine.
No. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
Okay, so what you might have heard in that microphone, that it's pretty hot. It's hotter than a Rode, and it's hotter than like a Sennheiser by about 6 decibels. So what I learned from a few shoots is I need to set in my camera, in my C300 Mark II, minus 6 dB. And sometimes I use manual settings. Sometimes if I was shooting in a car, I had to use automatic settings with a limiter, so it didn't crash the meter. And it still did that. It still kind of sounded like it got a little crusty at the end. So now I film with it minus 6 dB when I use this mic. Now this is not a super cardioid, it's a cardioid, and it picks up a lot of ambience around it. Like you could hear the director talking and she was in the background over here. You could hear her clearly. On a super cardioid, you wouldn't have heard her as well. but it's still a very nice mic. But it's hot, man. It's hotter than the Rode and the Sennheisers and some other mics like that. And once you back it off just a little bit, 6 dB is what I recommend. And you can either use the automatic settings, you know, in your audio recorder, or manual. You know, most people use manual. But I was in a car, and man, they were talking real low. In one of the scenes, they were talking real low, and then another scene, they're yelling in the car right next to me. So, and it was crashing the meters. I could hear it in the headphones I had. I just like, so I put it on automatic and ran the limiter, and it still sounded like it was a little, just at the peak. It was a little, you know, you heard it. I'll show you a couple of those things. You heard it. Anyway, so now it's minus 6 dBs when I set in camera here. So I want to thank Aputure for giving it to me, because I was literally right after NB. I was going to buy a Rode NTG 2 or 4 or something like that, and I got this. Don't need that. I have the Rode mic up here right now. Well, I hope it's recording. Hope it's on. Anyway, I'm using a Rode mic sitting on top of my Canon 80D. A shout out to Aputure. Thank you for the microphone. I like it. It works well. It is hot. Just like other reviews on YouTube have said, it's pretty hot. But they made it that way. I mean, they made it really hot. Not really hot, but hot. Hotter than most mics, but it's clear. And that's it. Thank you, Aputure. See you at NAB 217. I already have my ticket. I already have my hotel room. I'll be at Circus. Check me out. Take it easy, folks. Hope the mic was on.